Hari Om Guruji. Guruji, in talk number 26, you mentioned that meditation is to gain bliss and Nidhidhyasana is being in bliss. So the question is how to understand the difference between meditation and Nidhidhyasana practically. And Guruji, the second question is, you also mentioned, if you're not realized, do meditation. If realized, do Nidhidhyasana. So is Nidhidhyasana only for the realized? That is the second question, Guruji. Hari Om, Guruji.
Namaste, Vipinji. Your question is about meditation and nididhyasana. In meditation, we try to reduce the thoughts and try to achieve a blissful state of mind. So there is an effort involved in reducing the thoughts. And the result is bliss, or when the thoughts are less, bliss. So this is like a meditation is trying to gain the bliss by reducing thoughts. So we can say we experience bliss in deep sleep also, when there are no thoughts. But there is no wisdom there. Similarly, in meditation, when you are trying to reduce the thoughts, there's ego, there's effort involved to become free from thoughts. In that sense, meditation is an effort to get blissful state. This blissful state is temporary. After meditation is over, it will go. On the other hand, nididhyasa is not about reducing thoughts. Nididhyasa is being aware of thoughts, being observer of thoughts, sakshi, understanding I am not the thoughts, I am not even the I thought, I am the witness, my nature is bliss, I am Ananda Swarupa. I am not trying to gain bliss, but my being is bliss. I am Ananda Swarupa. So there is no effort involved, and hence there is no ego involved in nididhyasa. So to summarize, meditation involves effort to silence the mind and to gain bliss, which is temporary. Nididhyasa is to be able to observe thoughts as sakshi and realize sakshi is Brahman, understand sakshi is Brahman. There's no effort to gain anything. My nature is sakshi, I am blissful, Ananda Swarupa. This is the being is bliss. This is called nididhyasa. Vipinji, the answer for your second question, difference between meditation and nididhyasa. Meditation typically in Vedantic term is called upasana. In upasana or dhyana, we have an object focus. Focus on an object called God or Ishvara. We are trying to become one with the object. In the process of becoming one with the object, the mind is one pointed, and we develop some of the qualities of what we are focusing on, maybe God, Ishvara. So this is to become one with the object of focus. Whereas Nidhidhyasa is focus, not a focus, it is a self-focused, it is self-awareness. There is no object focus. You are becoming aware, you are staying as aware that I am awareness. You become aware that you are awareness. In the process, any thoughts, feelings, emotions arise. You are ignoring as Sakshi. Meditation involves gaining the oneness with the object of focus. It is time dependent. Nidhidhyasa, there is no gaining of anything. Nidhidhyasa, I am awareness now, I am awareness earlier also, I am awareness all the time. Awareness is Brahman, and that understanding, with that understanding, I am abiding in the self. There is no effort to gain anything. It is just being yourself. So Nidhidhyasa is possible after you gain jnana through proper prakriyas, shravana and manana. There's a clear conviction arises in us that I am Brahman. This jnana, application of this jnana, while sitting silently, not getting dragged by thoughts, feelings, emotions, being a witness is called Nidhidhyasa. Whereas in meditation, a single pointed focus on object, let's say God, deity, qualities of the deity is there. Progressively, meditation transforms us. The qualities of the deity appear in our life. In the process, lot of mental impurities, chitta, gets cleaned up. Chitta Shuddhi happens. So the purpose of meditation is Chitta Shuddhi, a one-pointed focus. Meditation is time dependent. On the other hand, Nidhidhyasa is time independent. Nidhidhyasa is here and now, I am Brahman. In Nidhidhyasa, we are not going to gain anything. While doing Nidhidhyasa, some subconscious impressions may rise. We are just ignoring them as Sakshi, I am Brahman. In meditation, we gain a temporary state of bliss or happiness with the experience of oneness. In Nidhidhyasa, there is no gaining. Instead of understanding that I am Brahman, Brahman is Ananda Swarupa. That understanding we are holding on. We are not trying to get Ananda also, happiness also in Nidhidhyasa. We have to understand my real nature is non-dual Brahman. Advaita Brahman is my real nature. Brahman is existence, consciousness, bliss. Sat, Chit, Ananda. My Ananda, my happiness, bliss, I cannot gain. I am Ananda Swarupa. My nature itself is Ananda. I cannot gain it. I cannot experience my nature because experience requires a duality, experiencer and experienced. I am non-dual. So there is no way I can experience my Ananda. If I try to experience my Ananda, the ego, Jivatma, has to merge with Brahman. There's no experiencer. In deep sleep or samadhi, Jivatma merges with Brahman. There's no knowledge possible. There's only bliss is there. Experiencer has merged with the pure awareness in deep sleep or samadhi. So that's where samadhi is called Nirvikalpa Samadhi. In Nirvikalpa Samadhi or deep sleep, experience of Brahman is not possible. A finite cannot experience the infinite. Finite is merged with the infinite. A salt doll cannot experience the ocean. Salt doll has to merge with the ocean. So there's no experience of Advaita possible. Then what is possible? Advaita Jnana is possible. The Advaita Jnana is not gained in Samadhi. Advaita Jnana is gained in Shravana and Manana. The clarity and conviction that I am Brahman is obtained in Shravana, Manana. In Nidhidhyasa, we abide with that clarity that I am Brahman. We are holding on to the clarity I am Brahman. We are not trying to gain Brahman. So, what we call as Advaita Anubhava or non-dual experience is impossible because the experiencer is not there. But Advaita Jnana is possible. Non-dual understanding arising out of Shravana, Manana, Nidhidhyasa is possible. Where I understand I am Brahman, I am Sakshi, thoughts, feelings, emotions and world appear and disappear in me. I am not identified with any of these. So this clarity is called Advaita Jnana. With Advaita Jnana happens in the fully waking state or Jagrata Sushupti, a sleep-like waking state. It cannot happen in sleep. It cannot happen in coma. It cannot happen when we lose consciousness. When we in sleep or coma or unconsciousness, we are one with Brahman. That's Advaita Anubhava, but there's no experiencer. If you have to get Advaita Jnana, it's not an experience. Then what happened in Nidhidhyasa? You feel bliss, momentarily bliss when the mind has become silent. Nidhidhyasa or meditation, mind has become silent. So that is actually not the bliss of the self. It's only reflected bliss of the self. Ananda of Brahman is reflected in the mind that we call as bliss or Ananda. Bliss or Ananda experienced in Samadhi, Nidhidhyasa or meditation is temporary. But Jnana is not temporary. Jnana is crystal clear clarity arising out of understanding I am Brahman through various Vedantic Prakriyas, Shravana and Manana and Nidhidhyasa.